Hello, everybody, and welcome to this afternoon's episode of TPK Roleplay. I am your host, E.G. Critical, tonight's Dungeon Master, and I have my crew of 4 valiant adventurers to take on the challenge of finding out what is wrong with the city of Carlisle and its missing peoples reports that have been coming up lately. So, without further ado, we'll start with Failprime. Intro, please.
Hello, I'm Failprime, and thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with us today. Normally you can catch me on Hubris and Man or Henshin, but today we're jumping into some 5e, which I haven't got to do for a while. Today I'm going to be playing Radiant, the warforged wizard.
Kegan.
Perfect. I'm Kegan. I am sort of all over the place on this channel, but tonight I'll be playing Ezra, the Chgangling fighter and artificer.
All right, Rudolph.
Hi, I'm Rudolph, making a rare guest appearance, and I will be playing Ermie, the Grung warlock.
All right, last but not least.
Yep, I am Shockpoint failure. You can usually find me somewhere here on Twitch. Today I will be playing Omen, a Kenku rogue monk.
All right. Fantastic. Riding off the coattails of our previous adventurer's journey, our group solved the mystery of the Pumpkin King. We have one additional intriguing character to our cast today who will be joining us next year. So let us begin with our journey through the void. All right. So it is late afternoon. We all meet in the tavern, coming from either your freely provided stays and food and whatever you ought have done for the day. You all can feast on your feast, drink on your drink, order what you like, and do as you must for the time being.
Great. Yeah, I think sort of at one of the tables, once again fixing up my Eldritch Cannon. It came in handy to upgrade it last time, so I'm doing the same this time.
I'll be slurping down some soup across the table from him, just looking at all the components spread out and trying to figure out what they do.
Flux capacitor, yes.
Almost probably just sitting there sorting through whatever bits and pieces he can snatch away, as well as his usual pile of coins, whatever he has.
All right.
Boyd, my good man, it's been a while. How's Joel been?
Oh, good sir. I have not heard that name in a very long time. Maybe I'll send a messenger bird out one day, or contract one of the priests to contact them, see how they're doing. But for now, hopefully they're not dead.
Well, I know they're not dead because I still got the coin. So
Good. Okay. If you still have the coin, then you are all set, my friend. You are still collecting and you are still making your way.
Sure am.
Good. Business as usual. Speaking of business, are you up to a bit of excitement tonight?
You know I'm always available for excitement.
Very good. Okay, come with me. I will escort you to some individuals that might be able to assist us all. Boyd hops over the counter, makes his way over to this back booth back here. As I go, can I please have Kegan
Yes.
and Rudolph? Wisdom saving throws, please.
Off to it.
14.
I got a 10.
All right, great. As you feel Void approaching, you don't see him yet. You guys are kind of busy with your dilly dallies and your trinkets and talking about your flux capacitors. But you feel itchy. You feel a little restless. Almost like little ticks crawling on your skin and biting at you and running around. But when you look down, you can't find them. You shake your clothes. You pat yourself down. You think you're trying to squish them, but they're not there. But man, it hurts.
I feel like I've got fleas. Oh,
You know, these taverns and their mites.
something disgusting in here.
I think it was the soup.
I'm sorry, are you judging my good soup and my fine wares?
Good soup. You know, I've had better soup. That's all I'm saying.
I see. Well, if you would like, you can have better soup from one of the other taverns that you may pay full price at.
I mean, it is free. I'll take that at least.
Very good. Gang of restless adventurers, I would like you to meet fellow restless adventurer by the name of Radiant.
Pleased to meet you.
Radiant just turns and nods.
Man of many words, I see.
Aren't we all? Very rambunctious group of us. Well, might I say, I would like to ask you, since you all have done such a fantastic job in this last mission of subsiding the kobolds and resurrecting the Pumpkin King, I would like to contract you all for another job.
Omen's head picks up at the word of contract.
Yeah, I kind of cower back when I hear that.
I could use more money.
Yes, indeed. More money is definitely on the table, as well as other things depending on your completion and your status. Furthermore. So, if we are all in accordance, I have a client that would like to meet outside the city in the woods in a cabin. From there on, they can give you all of the details that need to be done for this mission.
Sounds good.
Okay? Sounds good? Okay. Sounds very good to me. Sounds very good to you all. Okay. Your silence is resounding. Very good. I am so intrigued by you all. Okay. Just head north. Past the trees, you'll see a swampy, mostly river, a little bit of swampiness. When you start seeing the 3 spotted back toads, you are in the right area, and once you find the cabin, it will be the only one.
Okay,
please
keep
make
an eye out
haste.
for your family. Got it.
Indeed. Please make haste, for my client is very impatient. Thank you. Have a nice night. I hope to see you again in the morning. He will turn around, take some steps up, and rather quickly get out.
Sick. Great, yeah. Well, ready to head to the carriage, everyone.
Yeah, and that explains the fleas. I knew there was something gross around here.
As Void walked away, the feeling of itchiness and bugs started to subside, and now you feel rather normal.
I'll remember this.
All right.
Is there any particular reason why you guys are harassing Void?
You've met the man. He needs a bit of harassment.
I have met the man, and I know the stories of the man, and I don't know that he is someone you want to harass.
We'll see how it does me.
Have you not heard the tales of Toma and Joel?
No, please tell me.
You'll want to ask Void yourself.
Oh, speak to him voluntarily? Yes. There's just something about him that, well, if I had teeth, I'm sure I would be grinding them when I was talking to him. I don't feel comfortable around him.
And that's for good reason.
It does make my skin itch.
Omen just shrugs in the back.
All right. So we've all said our piece. We're all ready to embark.
Seems like it.
Yep.
Right, very nice, very nice. So, we shall make our way forward. As we've said, we will start heading north of the city of Carlisle. As you make your way, the forest already shrouded in night, bit of an overcast type of night. The moonlight is not really piercing the veil, so you need to have whatever lanterns or torchlight lit and pressed forward to make sure you don't veer off of any already beaten path. You make your way down. Can I get perception checks from anyone that would like to?
Sure.
Nine. Oh, sorry, 7.
A 10 again. I cannot roll today.
I mean,
Is that all 4 of you guys? Yeah.
Yeah, 10's the highest across the 4 of us.
All right, cool. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from everybody?
Yeah. Of course. That's an 8.
24.
All right, so we got I think that's a natural 20, Ernie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Got a 8 from Ezra, 15 from Omen, and 11 from Radiant. As you guys kind of venture forward, you kind of are making your way through this dark and eerie path. You feel like this journey is taking a little bit of time. You haven't seen a swamp, you haven't seen a lake, and you haven't seen toads for sure. With that being said,
we're going the wrong way.
You said south, right?
Once again, borrowing Void's own voice, Omen confirms north.
North. Yes. Okay. As you guys make it through the forest, you start to feel these eerie essences and presence. You feel like you're being watched. Omen and Ernie, you feel this doesn't really bother you that much. You just keep pressing forward, keep looking forward. Radiant and Ezra, these voices are starting to get to you a bit. As you kind of look around, whatever torchlight is portraying itself onto these trees, you're starting to see the trees kind of disfigure a bit and transform. You see mutated, grotesque faces You swear you can hear them wailing out. The two of you are under the frightened condition.
Sick. I would like to go ahead and just prepare my Eldritch Cannon. I don't trust these trees. I don't trust what's out here. I'd like to have a second weapon just in case.
Sure. All right. Do what you need to prepare. As the rest of you see, you hear the little tic-tac, knick-knack of clinking together a little bit of metal and rustling in bags. You see behind you a little bit of a shaky hand, Ezra, just pulling out the cannon and placing it, getting ready.
Ezra, did you see something I didn't?
No, I just don't trust these woods.
Trees, ground, leaves. Seems typical to me.
That's what I'm worried about.
Right. Normal bothers you. Take out my notepad and write that down.
All right. I would like another perception check from everybody. The frightened individuals will do this at disadvantage.
Like, I'll need
8.
disadvantage.
Oof. Oh, you did performance.
Whatever.
What good
roll.
rolls.
That would
22
still
and
be
22.
It would still be a 20 instead of a 22. It's a +1 instead of a +3.
Right. You know what? I'll let you have this one because you're shaking in your boots. You know, you're scared in real life. I get it. You're shaking as you move the mouse towards it. It's fine. With that 22, we'll go ahead and say you guys, as you're moving, you kind of realize, you know, the path. There's some paths that are parallel to each other, and when you ventured a little while in that parallel path, you found that there was a veer off to get back to the original path you went to. So you hopped back onto the original path and you start to head into swamp-like territory. You've all ended up spotting, which you'll see as a small little cabin in swamp-like woods. If you'd like to pull yourselves onto the map, approach as you would like, do as you'd like as you enter into this territory.
No control on my token.
Nope.
Oh yeah, same.
Right.
I don't even see my token.
Pull it out from the page if you can.
What page?
Yeah, I'm scrolled out
You know,
pretty far,
the
and I don't see
journal?
anyone else's.
Oh,
Yeah, there's nothing in the journal.
Okay, I'll pull you guys out then. Sorry.
You can.
It's fine.
But if you guys like to just talk about what you're gonna do.
Well, friends, here's the cabin, it appears.
This would be it. So I'm just going to walk straight line through the swamp water.
Yeah,
That's comfortable.
Omen is going to do his usual stop you from going too far. And he's going to repeat the same line he did last time, which was, death does not discriminate between the sinner and the saint.
But he's waiting for us.
Omen doesn't care. He just looks at you like you're an idiot.
Okay, I'll let you lead.
All right. As soon as my token gets on the board, I can actually move around. But after that, he's going to give this area a quick swoop to see if he can find anything that might be less than healthy to our general life.
All right. As you kind of walk your way forward, the marsh is pretty sticky, pretty unbeaten path like. All right, all tokens should be on the page now.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Right. In front of you is a door to the cabin.
Oh, great. I guess we knock.
Any lights through the windows or smoke in the fireplace or anything? And
Currently, the cabin is dark. Nothing is lit. And when do you look inside?
No, but I am going to cast Mage Hand and have it knock on the door while I'm still like 20 feet away.
There we go.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Omen gives you an approving nod when he sees this.
Cool. Yeah. So you do your incantation, and an ethereal-like hand appears in front of the door. The door creaks itself partially open.
A magnanimous dispensation.
I believe we should go in. Look, no one's ever set a trap this way. We should be fine.
You guys know it's good for checking whether or not there's dangers in there, right?
If you'd like to go first.
Oh, I was just gonna throw a fireball.
I like how you think. But we're supposed to be peacefully meeting somebody.
Void's definition of peaceful is probably very different than yours.
And this is why I give Void so much shit. Now you're understanding.
I'm telling you. Wait till you learn about Telma and Joel.
One day.
You don't think Void would have sent us out here on a wild pigeon chase, do you?
Oh, I 100% do. I know Void. I've known Void for a while.
Oh, well, we'll play along for now. So,
All right, I'm just gonna go up and push the door the rest of the way open.
Sure,
Cool, I'll take up a nice cushy position here at the back.
Yeah, Omen is going to post up on the other side of the door, peeking in while he already takes the lead.
just walk on in. Hello, we're here for the cult stuff.
I was
All
told
right.
there'd be punch and pie.
As the first person takes a step in, I would like you to do nothing, because it's completely safe. You're completely fine. As the hearth lights a flame, you see the light now open up in this cabin, and in front of you all, you see an ethereal, dimly glowing like specter appear.
Void and his weird fires. All right, let's go.
He
Hello, spirit.
floats himself over to this armchair to take a seat. He leans back. He says, "Good evening, fellow patrons."
Patrons. Hi, how are you?
That is of no importance currently. I tonight have contacted my associate for some issue I have been a part of lately. Appears you all are the ragtag group of adventurers that should rid me of my contractual problem in this current state.
Whoa,
Contracts aren't really my specialty, you see.
Yeah, I'm not breaking any contracts.
Oh, but this is not to break a contract. This is to fulfill the lifetime of the contract. It has nothing to do upon yourselves and your own autonomy. The contract is mine and mine alone. But for this contract is what binds me to my terrible predicament I find myself in.
You didn't read the fine print, did you?
Oh, but it wasn't the fine print that is putting me in this situation. Indeed, it is the recipient of where my contract put me that has caused me to be in such trouble. You see, I have a specific job. With chaos comes order. With fairy tales comes peace. I, particularly, am usually the monster in the closet. I'm typically the one that brings the fright. Although, my assignment with this contract has been rather unfortunate. For the recipient of my services is quite not a child of which to uphold a fairy tale, but some unfathomable being that, dare I say, makes me wish I never signed this contract.
You're making me wish I never signed this contract.
Well, if you have signed a contract already, then may you meet its demands and may you complete this deal. For I have been in need of fulfilling this for quite some time now.
We're getting paid for this, so what are the details?
Not too far east of here, there's a small town. It's at one of the ends of the trading trails from Carlisle. The child in which I was contracted to do seems to be something strange that has been the cause of the missing persons recently. Certain tradespersons, certain guard, indiscriminate capturings. I need you all to rid me of this creature.
What is the creature?
That I am not aware of.
This is a strange contract, but okay. So, go hunt a creature that you're not aware of. That's what you need us to do.
What I do know, of what I've seen from the individuals that get brought into its quarters, is that the creature can pull things to it without moving, an invisible tendril. Once it's near it, they devour it, bite by bite, crunching down on the bones. The flesh tends to slide off the bones as if prepared for them. From that more, I do not know. Possibly some illusion, possibly some dimensional plane shift. Cannot help you more than this.
Sounds gross. What do we get paid?
My associate will cover your pay. I am not here for the for your contract. I am here for my contract. Are we in agreement?
I suppose. Not doing anything better tonight.
Yeah, something's eating people. I kind of don't like that. So, yeah.
Don't you eat people?
No, I threaten to eat people. I much prefer a large fly or a mosquito.
Pull out my journal.
Then it is settled. I hope to see you momentarily. Ghost disappears. The hearth goes dark as you are now sitting in a room of dimly lit cabin.
Should have asked how he met Void. Missed opportunity.
Could have at least left a light on for us to see the door.
It's not a red roof inn.
Omen just shrugs and starts heading for the door and just says, "Come, Watson, the game is afoot."
Okay. After Omen, I suppose.
Yeah, sooner started, sooner finished.
All right. So, with that being said, I would like, as you all slowly approach to the east, I would like you all to make another wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, cool. I got a +2 from chat, so I'm gonna add that on.
Awesome.
Second.
+2 and
You
no
said it was a wisdom save, right?
disadvantage. Yeah.
Sick. That'll be a 21 from me.
11.
Cool. All right.
Thank you.
Ezra, with the motivation of the job and a few pricks from some powers beyond cause you to feel a little more empowered and a little more wise. You shake off your existing fear and you start to feel a little better about yourself. You start to feel like you can walk ahead of the pack. Omen, Radiant, Ernie, you do not feel this much. You start to feel the whispers, and you start to see the distortions in the plants and the trees. You are all now frightened as well. If you are already frightened, just continue to be frightened.
Leave that cannon out, would you?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
It's more strange woods.
Alright. So you all make your way down. Easy enough. Pretty straight path. You kind of made your way from a beaten path to a trade path. You start to see a little more road signs. You start to see a little more cobblestone edged roadways. Discern the road from the grass, so you know you're headed in the right direction. You come up to a small estate. You see some lights on towards the back. Front door. Big red front door. Get the feeling this is exactly where you need to be. Another building in the middle of nowhere in the creepy Hallows night.
Avoiding these weird buildings. Okay, everyone. I get the feeling this is where we should be.
Yeah, I don't think we should knock this time.
What's your approach here, then?
My approach would be to go back to the tavern and let the Kenku sneak in and stab something. But yeah.
Said Kenku just glares at him.
I'm not sacrificing you. I'm just saying you are a much better sneak than I am.
Any other thoughts?
We
Otherwise,
just
I'm knocking.
burn the house down.
We could just
Always
burn
an
the
option.
house down. I'm going to knock first. If it doesn't work, then we burn it down. How about that?
Fine.
Great. I'll walk up to the door and knock again. Hasn't let me down yet.
All right. You knock on the door. Strange. It's a wooden door. But when you knock, you feel like you can hear the echoes of the knock from inside, almost like it's bouncing off the walls.
Building's empty.
Interestingly enough, doesn't sound like it's, wood is a bit absorbent. You know how, wood can absorb sound a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
A little strange. It's a wooden outside. You'd think it was a little quieter, even if it were empty.
Interesting. I guess I'm gonna try the doorknob.
Okay. You go to shake it. Does not open.
Door's locked. I guess we can go home then.
Omen just approaches, lockpicks in hand.
All right.
Step out of the way.
All right, let's see. What do I need to roll for lockpick again? Was that sleight of hand?
Are you proficient in lockpicking?
I do believe
I'm sorry. Let me
am.
reiterate that. Are you proficient in thieves' tools?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, it would be if you're proficient in sleight of hand or stealth, it would be the same roll.
Yeah, it's just dexterity
Unless
plus
if you chose
proficiency.
expertise, but I don't think you're at that level yet.
All right, so you said stealth or sleight of hand?
Yeah, if
Typically
you're
missed.
proficient in them, that'll be the same as that'll be your value for it.
All right. Let's go with stealth then.
All right. You approach this lock and you say, this is gonna be easy. When you kneel down and you get your tools ready to go, you realize when you put it to the keyhole, that's not the keyhole. You hit solid. You say, it's a little strange. You kind of search around a little bit and you see and you find purchase elsewhere near the keyhole. Although it doesn't feel like a normal lock mechanism. It feels more like stone with some work within it. More like a stone frame with some sort of lock mechanism inside of it. So you go to do your thing. You go to pick it. And from your upbringing, this is a fairly easy challenge for you.
Mm-hmm.
For you've done this hundreds of times without even being able to see the keyhole. You can feel your way into it and it starts to slide open ever so slightly. Door is unlocked.
Anyone else get a strange feeling about this place?
Oh, I won't get in now, but Omen, you have disadvantage on checks because of frightened. Don't worry about it now. Remember for later.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this place is giving me the GB-heebies.
GB-heebies very much. I think I'm gonna do it. I'd like to cast Identify.
Okay.
This door seemed strange already. So I'm just gonna see, maybe make sure it's, actually a door. Make sure nothing else strange is going on here.
Sure. Are you gonna cast it as a spell, or are you gonna ritual cast it?
I'll just hard cast it.
All All right. So let me just double check a thing or two.
Okay, well, it's not just a door.
When is a door not a door? When it's ajar.
Which it currently is. Thank you very much.
It's a very large mimic. I'm calling it now.
Oh, if that was the case, I would already be dead.
Did you think it's just letting us walk right into the stomach?
It likes to wait and confirm that you're actually in the stomach before. So it'll let you pick its lock, and then once you're in, it'll digest you.
Yeah. It's one of those real slow mimics, you see.
Yeah, it's lazy.
The bigger they get, the lazier they get.
All right.
Well, fair enough.
So, cast Identify on the door. From the information you can ascertain from this, you can feel the illusion school of magic when you touch the door.
Huh. Well, I'll relay that to the group. Everyone, this whole house, I believe, is an illusion.
That sounds like fun.
So we could be walking into anything.
Truly anything. So I guess we just know that going in. Careful steps.
So, do you all enter?
Yeah, I'll enter.
I'll go in.
Yeah.
All right. Can I have everyone roll me a charisma saving throw?
Charisma saving throw. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I have charisma. Let's see.
That's a whopping 9.
It was a 7.
21.
All right. So, as you all enter into what appeared to be a house, you enter directly into a room. What you all see: dimly lit areas, bookcases all around, rather grand room. What's interestingly pointed out, you see these 2 green orbs on the sides of the room, just glowing faintly, ominously. On this master bed, you see a little girl, little noble girl. In front of that noble girl, a pile of bloody bones. As you all approach from... Ooh, I gotta resize you, I messed this up.
We're very small.
Yeah, this is an
We
episode of
shrunk when
Toy
we entered.
Story.
What's more horrifying than a giant child?
Yeah, right? Would you rather fight one giant child every day or 100 giant children once a year?
Ooh.
Yeah, you see this little girl and this pile of bones set in front of you all. She looks up. She says, "Oh boy. Are you all here to play with me?"
Look, child, I know you're an illusion. Let's just get this on with.
Now, Kegan, you rolled the 21, correct?
I did.
So, the 3 of you guys see this. But Kegan, let me DM you something real quick.
Oh no.
Alright, just make sure you all can control your tokens.
I can.
Confirmed? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, real quick. So, you all see in front of you just a little girl with a pile of bloody bones in front of her.
You really shouldn't eat in bed It stains the sheets.
I don't. You really think we're in a position to be giving life lessons to something that has a pile of bloody bones surrounding its bed?
Oh, I don't like this.
I mean, it never hurts to advise someone the better choices for life. And the great Kermit would appreciate me trying to teach this one.
While they're talking, I want to just fire an arrow at.
Rude.
So Kegan, Ezra, as you walk into this room, your vision is kind of like it's going from the fading of the illusion to what you see beyond the veil.
Mm-hmm.
That has been described to you in your direct messages as you ready your arrow. Everyone else, you see Ezra readying their arrow. Are you firing? Or are you ready? Or...
Oh, I'm firing if no one stops me.
All right. Roll to hit.
Hell yeah. Okay. Let's see. Actions. It's a longbow. That is a 22 to hit.
All right. That's gonna be a hit. So 6 piercing damage. Okay.
6 piercing damage.
Nice. So as you fire your longbow and it makes contact with what you fired at, you hear a Ezra.
Okay, I was. No.
I need you all to snap out of this.
As Ezra says that sentence, I need you all. You snapped out. Ezra has disappeared.
Oh no.
Ezra, you do not see your companions. You just see what is in front of you.
I've made a mistake.
The three of you, as you see Ezra disappear, you see these green orbs. They hum louder. They glow louder. And I would like you all to get ready for your initiative order to come out.
Hell yeah. You all should know what I see is not a child. For the chat, I didn't just try to murder a kid.
Yeah.
Having been a long-term traveling companion of Void and his friends, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a child.
You would be, right?
I don't trust Void.
Alright. So, for our order, Radiant, you're up first.
Alright, well, I think I'm just going to start out with a nice, simple cantrip. I'm just going to throw a firebolt at the closest green orb to me. So I'm assuming it's this one right here.
Sure. Yeah. Roll to hit. Alright, cool. 19. Sure, yeah. So you get your firebolt together and you do your incantation, and as you let it loose, see that the orb, as it hits, it's almost like the orb is incorporeal, whatever the term is.
Incorporeal.
Yeah. It just looks like it kind of just absorbs and just disappears.
Okay. Interesting. There's not much else I can do, so I'm just gonna kind of move back.
All right, sure. That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Omen, you're up. What would you like to do?
So yeah, Omen is just going to take movement, and I'm just going to assume we just double the move spaces here for accurate motion, right?
It's... Hold on, where's my ruler? Wait, where's this damn ruler?
That would be, yeah, like 50 feet is good.
So the ruler can be accurate. Or actually, we'll do, since we'll do half of what the ruler says. So if you have 30, that's 15 feet of movement. And then if you do 60, that's your 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
My limitations of being good at Roll20.
All right. So with my 40 feet of movement, I can get over here, and I'm going to just, well, punch this orb and see what happens.
Okay. So, as you make contact with the orb, it dims out to a very faint dim. But as you leave the contact, it brightens back up.
Huh. Okay. And then I'm going to take a bonus action, if I can, to try and hide.
Yeah, sure.
One stealth check coming up. And I believe I still have disadvantage because I'm frightened, correct?
Yes, for checks.
Would this be considered a check?
Yes, stealth check is a check.
Alright, so...
Alright, still
Well,
pretty
that-
good. I'm assuming you are hiding behind this armchair here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Now, just so you know, you are currently hidden, out of sight, but there is knowledge that you're in the vicinity here, because you didn't really move, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, you're under total cover, hidden, but your area is generally known. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Alright, great. Now just remember for, our little mechanics and everything for this game, you have a bunch of things you can do on your turn. Don't, forget, you can get creative with what you want to do. So with that being said, it is now the child's turn.
Child. That's-
Kegan, Omen, and Ernie. Can I get strength checks, please?
Checks or saves?
Checks.
Okay.
Oh, 19.
You have disadvantage because of your fright.
Yeah, that's right.
Nat 20.
All right.
10.
No, I still managed to get a 15 out of that.
Now,
Nice.
Kegan, I will type to you what is happening to you.
Worried, everyone.
All right. Now for the rest of you. Let's see. So, what did I say first? Omen, what'd you get?
15.
All right, great. You feel something latch to you. But because you're under full cover and well hidden, whatever this is that kind of slinked to you and grabs you at like the waist, you're able to kind of just wiggle out and not really do anything from it. Now, Ernie, what did you get?
I got a 10.
Okay. You, on the other hand, you feel something grab tight around your waist. And it tugs you a little bit. Feel taut. You are mechanically grappled.
Okay.
So, that's going to be it for the child. Next is going to be Ernie. It's your turn. You're currently grappled by something you can't see. Frightened, grappled, and in the middle of the room.
Is the girl the source of my fear?
No, the fear was just the general
Sense of dread.
from the exterior on your way here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to right here, right there, summon my tentacle of the deep.
All right.
It is a 10-foot long tentacle that can attack.
Sure.
And it's gonna lash at the girl.
All right. So as your tentacle comes up, a little bit of splash of this viscous, oily liquid from the ground comes out, sprouts this tentacle that comes from whatever domain that you perceive this from. As it slinks out and it goes to crash onto the girl, it like it can't make contact. It's almost like slapping at an image. It just goes through it, and when it goes through, it also goes through the bed. It doesn't crack, it doesn't creak, it doesn't bend. It just and it hits the ground, sounding like hard stone, and it comes back up and recoils. Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'm going to take my action to fire an eldritch blast at the green orb, since I know the girl can't be hit now.
Sure. Which green orb?
Let's do the one on the left.
All right, great. You fire off your eldritch blast. Both counts of your eldritch blast, same as the firebolt, seems to just be absorbed. No effect.
That would be the end of my turn since I'm grappled.
All right, great. Ezra,
On it.
you're alone.
Okay. So I don't want to spoil what's happening here, but I will say I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
All right, great. Let's see how this
Need a-
goes.
Dexterity save from the girl.
All right. As a natural one comes into play, -1.
Yeah. So she is wreathed in a green flame. For the duration, attack rolls against her have advantage if the attacker can see her, and she can't benefit from being invisible.
Right, great. As this fairy fire, the glitter party explodes on the scene of this area, you see what you see. Our party here, for a flash, you all see Ernie. You can see this, for a flash, this tendril coming from the little girl that is wrapped around you and then disappears. Still wrapped around you. You just caught a glimpse of it. Does that end your turn? Everyone
No.
sees this.
I have so much more happening.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use my Force Ballista.
All right.
Which bonus action? Okay, cool. It just uses my spell attack. So that will be, please. It's a +7. Why won't that let me roll? Okay. That is going to be a. Sorry, D&D Beyond's acting up for me. That'll be a
Sorry.
16 to hit.
All right. 16 to hit. Your force ballista, as it comes out, you see impact, but you see nothing past the impact, as it seems like there wasn't enough force behind the ballista to really cause any kind of breach on the skin of this.
Don't like this.
Likely I forgot to mention, from your point of view, you can also see the tendril on your side, clear as day for what this is,
Mhm.
wrapped around something that you can't see.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and action surge. God, I love being a fighter. And I'm going to try to attack the tendril.
All right, sure. Go ahead and do your attacks.
Sick. That will be.
Now this is a targeted attack, so the AC is going to be higher.
Okay, cool. I still have advantage because of fairy fire.
Yes.
So that's going to be a 29 to hit.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Looks like it. All right, roll your damage.
Cool. I'll just click. Come on, click. Okay. This really doesn't want to work for me today. Longbow. Come on. 7.
Is that with your extra damage?
I don't think so. It's. I'm just gonna roll it over on my end because it doesn't seem to want to do it correct. That'll be 8 plus 4 for 12 is with the crit.
All right, cool. So 12 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you hear another shriek as the tendril quivers and shakes, but it's holding on, but very painfully.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna back up into a corner a bit, or close to the door, I suppose.
All right, great.
And then that'll be my turn.
Yeah, getting as far as you can. Got it. All right. Top of the round. Radiant.
All right. I am going to move. I'm gonna grab my thing up just a little bit to like right here, and then I am going to cast a 3rd level fireball at the little girl.
All right. Cool. So, you cast the fireball. Nothing lights a flame. Nothing seems to be disturbed. Pile of bones stay the same as they came in. The little girl stays the same as they came in.
Alright then. That'll end my turn.
All right. So, Ezra,
Yeah.
I would like. What is your highest stat?
My highest stat. It's going to be my Okay, it's a complicated question. It's technically my intelligence, but I have a headband of intellect, which just brings it to 19. Otherwise, my highest stat's going to be tied for charisma and dexterity.
All right, we're gonna use that the highest written stat you have.
Cool.
So your intelligence. I would like you to make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Okay. Boom. That'll be a
All right.
12.
I would like you to mark off 1 point from your intelligence
Okay, cool.
as you see the walls shake as the lair causes a gaseous smoke to come out, and since you're the only one in the room, it tends to focus on you. As it swirls around you, you feel the ingenuity leave your body as it slowly moves towards the creature, and the smoke is inhaled by the creature, and it perks up a bit.
Don't like this at all.
All right, so Omen,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn. You've escaped
First
the
question.
grasp of some incorporeal thing. Your question, yes.
Did I also see where that tendril was when it flashed up?
The tendril was not connected to you, so no.
Or actually meaning the one that's...
Oh, the one on Ernie.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Alright. Because I am about to run and try to beat the ever-loving crap out of that tendril wherever it is between Ernie and the child.
All right.
figuring it's about, like, say, right about there, somewhere.
So, you'll be going off of memory. This is a small target that is also invisible.
Yes. So I'm assuming it's going to be a lot harder to hit this thing.
Yeah,
And I'm still frightened. So
and you're still frightened.
So I still have disadvantage. So
I can just feel myself getting stabbed.
I'm punching. So that's
Okay, cool.
slightly better.
Yeah. Bruises, not.
All right. So let's see. Unarmed strike. And for the disadvantage, so 13.
You seem to be swinging through the air, and you just aren't making contact with anything.
And let's go ahead and burn the first key point this evening for 2 more attacks. Wait, no, it's been double checking flurry. 1 key point to make, 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Yep, so 2 more unarmed strikes, still trying to hit this thing.
All right, great. 1 key point for flurry of blows.
So that's a 15 for the first one,
Looks like you can't make it.
and a 22 for the last one.
22. Looks like as you're swinging, you make some sort of contact with something. You've been swinging blind with your fists and your feet and your knees, and all of a sudden you make contact real close to something squishy, fleshy. Roll your damage. All right. Sure. Ezra, you hear a... That's all. Omen, as you ran from the orb seemed to glow brighter.
I'll note that for us later, but right now I'm trying to, make sure Ernie doesn't die.
All right. So, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right. Omen, Ezra, and Radiant. Strength checks.
Okay.
So
Remember,
green.
2 of you are at disadvantage.
So that's an 11.
All right. Kegan. Tendril whips out at you and wraps around your waist and squeezes. It's not
had it.
pain, but it has you in its grasp.
Cool.
Radiant.
Yes.
You, without seeing, you feel something wrap around you and squeeze tight.
This is
Omen.
fun.
You feel again something slither around to you, but your quick reflexes shoos it off. Ernie, I need you to do a strength check.
Oh, a disadvantage?
Yep.
2.
All right. You're going to feel yourself get pulled. To right about here. To right about the edge of this bed. Ezra, you see on your side, this one tendril that's been out this whole time start to come towards it.
Okay.
All right. And that is it. So, Ernie, you're up.
Yeah, I have poisoned skin, so
Yes. So how does that work?
it makes a DC 13 Constitution save.
right, it fails.
It is at disadvantage for the poison condition. I believe that's a disadvantage on all ability checks and skill checks.
We frightened it in reverse.
All right, and there's damage applied to that, right?
No, only if I pierce it.
All right, perfect. So, this is still the beginning of your turn. This thing is poisoned, whatever it is.
Am I in the bed or on the bed?
You're actually in the bed.
Is there any way I could justify some sort of save because I now am sure I'm dealing with an illusion?
A save for the illusion?
Yeah.
No.
To see beyond it?
You can attempt, but it's a rather powerful illusion.
You'll need
You know
very powerful changelings.
I said no. I should have said you can certainly try.
I'm going to cast Shadow Blade at 3rd level and create a black blade, and since I've got the tendril attached to me, I want to slash into it.
All right, sure. This is still going to be a disadvantage because you can't see it, but you're going to be at disadvantage anyway.
Why didn't that roll?
Super disadvantage.
Quadruple disadvantage.
Do it this way.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be a 19.
All right. So, so you're swinging down to you in your panic as you're getting closer and closer to this creature. It's causing you so much distress. And as you swing down to try and break free, you just can't make it. You're not getting the impact on it. You're trying to avoid stabbing yourself, and you're trying to get right towards the base of it, but you just can't do it.
Okay.
Oops.
I'm gonna have my tendril sweep down at the tentacle attached to me as well.
All right, same deal. Tendril's not frightened, but is disadvantaged because can't see.
12.
All right. Looks like again you're it comes out, but it just looks like it's short. It's not making contact.
All right, that's gonna be my turn.
All right, it's the end of your turn. So, Ezra.
Yep. It's me. Okay. So I'm gonna have my cannon make a shot at the tendril that I just saw move like closer to the bed or whatever.
Sure. This is with advantage because it's fairy fired.
Yep.
All right.
Just make 2 rolls.
Well,
Cool. That is a 27 to hit.
another natural
which
20.
is another nat 20. Cool. Love to see that. This is working out for me. That'll be 4d8 force damage. 4. And that'll be 21 damage.
All right, look at that. Oh man, now I have to do maths? Come on. All right. Look at that. You see the tendril rears back, pulls away. Ernie, you feel relief as the squeeze on your abdomen just lets loose. Now you are free.
Cool. So I see the tentacle like drop or whatever.
Yes, it is now like kind of like in a quivering state.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to. I have a longbow. Can I try to get out of this grapple? Can I try to like wiggle
yes,
my way
you can.
out?
You still have an action. You
Yeah,
can do a strength or dex check.
I would love to make a dex check here.
All right.
That's going to be a 22 from me. And it has disadvantage because it's poisoned.
Thank you for letting me know.
I will not let you forget that.
All right. Looks like you escape. You wiggle yourself out as your cannon distracts this thing.
Hell yeah. I didn't really move, I guess, so I'll just stay where I am.
All right, great. You're hiding in the corner.
Yeah.
Cool. So that is the end of your turn. We are now back at the top of the round with Radiant. Radiant, you're currently grappled now.
I am going to stab myself.
Okay.
That's a strategy. A bold move, Cotton.
Can go ahead and roll.
All right.
Sure, yeah. Roll your damage. Great. Looks like you take 4 piercing damage. It seems
Okay.
nothing really happens on your end. But Ezra, you can hear almost a snicker.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I haven't liked any of this.
Well, stabbing myself didn't break the illusion, so that'll end my turn.
Strategy buzz.
All right. So, Ezra. Again, the smoke starts to seep through the stone, starts to collaborate to you. I need a saving throw of your highest stat, which is now an 18 intelligence.
Yeah. It's gonna be a 14.
All right.
Goodbye, intelligence.
As you kind of sit back and you try to ascertain what is going on with this smoke. It's not really being absorbed into you, and it's not really doing anything to you at the moment. As it kind of clouds around you, it just falls to the feet and then subsides back into the ground. All right, Omen, it's your turn.
All right. So saying that the tendril is invisible, I can't see that it has let Ernie go. But can I reach out with one hand where I punched it last, grab hold of it, and then with my other hand take out my sword and just cut it?
So, I will say you can use your interaction to reach forward, and no matter how far you reach forward, you're unable to make contact with anything.
Yeah, so it's no longer where I last remembered it. Okay.
Well, it looks as though even if you reach forward pretty far within your 5-foot range, you're reaching into the image of the girl through this bone pile. But you're just not, there is nothing there. You're not connecting with anything there. You could have sworn that, like, if you would have gotten close to this little girl, you would have been able to grab something. Couldn't. You still have your action and bonus action and movement.
Yep. Well, saying that, I'm gonna get a quick glance over to Ernie, see if he's still breathing underneath the bed.
He looks relieved.
Oh, good. So I'm going to take my movement, and I'm going to deal with the orb. I'm just going to run back here, and I'm going to try and see if I can grab and or smash this orb. Like fully grab it. So
Okay.
just hitting it.
You reach out, you put your hand on the orb. It dims down to a nothing, as the light is devoid. It used to be this vibrating green hum, but now it is just disappeared. It is gone.
Okay.
You're still holding a physical orb, the only thing that feels physical in this place. Yeah, it just feels depowered. There's no more whirring hum. There's no more field of anything. It's just dark.
I am so very tempted to ask if I could lift it up and just smash the thing on the ground to see what happens.
Well,
Do
you're
it.
holding it, and it does not move from its space. All you can do is grab it.
Okay, well, I think I'm out of actions, but I'm still going to try. I'm trying to think of what would Omen use to try to signal to everybody what he's doing. What cord can I pull for this?
Kenkus are hard.
And I made it harder for myself with how I set him off.
Yep.
Alright. Running out of
Come
time.
see the lights. There it is.
What was that?
Come see the lights.
Alright. You see the lights that have just been extinguished. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Great. I'm gonna need now strength checks from Omen, Ernie, Ezra.
So 10 from me.
That's a 12 from me.
Ernie, grappled.
It does still have disadvantage on checks.
Okay. I'll use this roll. Ernie's still grappled. I'll double roll now.
That poison's coming in clutch.
Ezra, not grappled.
Hell yeah.
Omen, not grappled. All right. Now we have only, I believe, Ernie grappled right now, along with Radiant.
Ooh.
So, Ernie, you're re-grappled. Radiant, you are pulled in next to Ernie. And that's gonna be it. Ernie, you're up.
I'm grappled again.
Yes, you're re-grappled.
Okay. Noticing the
works so hard.
Kenku grabbing the orb and calling out something about light, I cast darkness on the other orb.
All right. Cast darkness. You now have a, I think, 20-foot field of magical darkness. 15-foot radius sphere. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna have my tentacle move into the bed about here and start lashing around in this area.
All right. As your tentacle lashes around, similarly to what happened to Omen, it's just moving through things and making no contact.
Okay. All right, that'll be my turn.
All right. Next up, Ezra.
Okay. I'm trying to think. So on my end, is it just tentacles, or are they like connected to anything?
Yeah, it's a creature with tentacles.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right, you did say. My bad.
Mhm.
And when I tried to hit the creature earlier, it didn't look like it took any damage.
Oh no! You've been hurting the creature. It's just one time you just didn't hit.
Oh, okay, that's what happened. I'm following now. Great. In that case, I'm gonna make another attack on it.
All right, great. Roll your attack.
So with my longbow, that's a 28 to hit.
All right.
Which is not a crit. That'll be 10 damage from the longbow,
All right.
and then I'll make a shot with the cannon as well.
Sure. Let me see your cannon.
Yep.
It's gonna be a 25.
25 to hit. Yeah.
All right. Let's see that damage. 48. You said 40-10.
It's 2d8 because it didn't
2d8.
crit this time.
All right.
That will be another 11 damage.
All right, nice. You're really sticking it to this thing, as everything is making hard contact into its blubbery, slimy body. Is that gonna be the end of your turn?
That's it from me.
All right. So, top of the round, Radiant, you're up.
All right. I am going to throw another fireball, and I'm going to throw it at the wall behind the little girl, like where the bed is, like that wall behind the bed. So like right here.
At this very moment, I want everyone in this illusion to make an intelligence check. Okay. What all of you can deduce, nothing you are interacting with is real. The only thing that's real is what you've seen to be interacted with.
Look, I'm not about to dive headfirst into a cloud of darkness to try and find an orb, so...
Alright, so you cast your fireball?
Yeah, but now I feel like you're gonna make me regret it.
How big is the fireball's explosion again?
20 feet?
20 feet.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're fine.
I mean... Yeah, I'm just gonna throw the fireball at the wall.
Alright, sure.
I'm just looking for a point, like there has to be something that is in this area that's creating the illusion, if that's the direction we're being pulled towards.
Alright, so you whirl up, you throw your fireball. Seems like it's just not making any kind of contact with anything. It's just exploding into the area of and then dissipating to nothingness. Nothing is changing.
Am I seeing fireballs explode on my side? I'm just wondering.
You can't see. The only thing you can see is what this creature is doing.
Okay, cool.
All right, well, that's the end for me.
All right. Ezra, I need you to give me another intelligence saving throw as the gas reappears.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Roll everything else today, but apparently not intelligence. That's a nat 1.
All right. The smoke wisps up to you, and you take another point away from you. You're now at 17 intelligence. You lose a modifier point.
Yep, I lost a modifier already. Cool.
All right. The gas moves to the creature as it absorbs the gas. All right, Omen, it's your turn.
So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my hand off the orb, see if it lights back up.
As you let go, the orb lights up dimly and humming in your vicinity.
I was afraid of that. Well, let's see if this is still going to work. Omen is going to make a mad dash across the room, using the dash action to slap his hand on the other one in the darkness. Because I'm assuming it's a magical light, so it actually would appear in the cloud of darkness, would it not?
Yeah, I would say within a 5 feet range, you can see the glow.
Yeah.
All right. As you slap your hand onto this green orb, it also goes dull, and the whirring stops, and the vibration comes to a halt, as there is just an empty ball of nothingness in your hand, still affixed to where it is.
But the other one is slowly glowing back up.
But the other one, as you left, it glue back to a green and vibrant color.
So, Omen just lets out the noise of a infuriated, growling dog as he sees this.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn because I'm fairly sure the dash action consumes everything.
Yeah. Well, you can also use your bonus action as a dash as well.
If you spend a key point on it.
No, he's a rogue as well.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uncanny
I have a
actions.
very mobile combination of classes.
You
Yeah,
are.
that's nice.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's still going to be the end of my turn.
All right. So I need strength checks from. Who's grappled right now?
I am.
Is that it?
I believe Radiant's still grappled too.
I rolled.
Well, I'm just asking who.
I'm pretty sure it's just Ernie.
No, it's Ernie and Radiant, and then Kegan. Are you not? You float out
no,
of it.
I didn't get grappled last turn and got out of it the turn
Okay.
before that.
You are going to now attempt to get grappled. What did you roll?
I rolled a 12 and it
All
still
right.
has.
You
Poison?
slap the tendril away. Ernie, what did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet. 4.
All right, Ernie, you get pulled in. As you get pulled in, you disappear. Ezra, you see this empty tentacle get pulled in, and Ernie appears for a flash, and at the same time, he disappears as he gets absorbed into the green sigil on the ground.
Okay. Cool.
Radiant, you're pulled into the corner of the bed. You're very close to where Ernie just disappeared at.
Fun.
Alright. So, and Omen, did you do a strength check?
Not yet.
Okay.
And I believe
There
I
we
still have
go.
disadvantage on this.
Oh, great job. Yeah, you have disadvantage though.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a 4.
It's okay, you still made it to a natural 1 with hits disadvantage. So you both sloppily are slapping at each other as you feel this thing again try to get you, and you just keep eluding it. Alright, next up, Ernie. You see a deep abyss. A deep, starry landscape of nothingness. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence.
Good luck.
I assume I'm still at disadvantage for frightened, so that'll
Yep.
be a 9.
You currently feel yourself just drifting. As you physically can't move, you can't speak. You're just drifting away. It's gonna be the end of your turn.
Okay.
Ezra.
I'm trying to decide if I should jump in this big green portal or not. I've been having such luck just shooting it, so I think I'm going to do that again.
Alright, go for it.
By the time everybody else makes it here.
Action, bonus
although-
action.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, action, firing my longbow, that's a 26 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit. Good job.
6 damage.
Alright.
And then for the spell attack, oops, I'll only look at the first two. 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And that'll be 2d8 again. It'll be 9 more damage.
Alright. Nice. This thing is looking pretty battered, pretty rough, pretty hurt.
Love to hear that. That's
yeah.
it for me, though.
Alright, great. It's the end of your turn. Sure. We're back at the top. Radiant. You're close to where Ernie just disappeared.
I want to try to roll a dexterity check to get out of whatever's holding me.
Yeah, go for it. Think you're still at disadvantage?
So is it.
Yep. Alright. You find yourself slithered out. You're now free inside of the bed.
So I am then going to dive into the darkness to where I saw the Kenku run.
Alright. You see when you get to where he runs, you actually bump into him as you meet him in the darkness.
Alright. Is there anything you want me to do here, Omen? What are you doing? What do we got going on here?
So, if I have the opportunity, Omen is just going to grab your hand, slap it on there, and yeah.
Yeah,
he
sure.
does not want to deal with trying to communicate this.
Fair enough.
Alright, very good.
Alright, so I'll put my hand on that orb and then I'll end my turn.
Cool. Omen, you're gonna be up, but I'm gonna have another Kegan intelligence saving throw.
No more intelligence saving throws. I only have so much intelligence to give. It's a
All right.
13.
Well, it looks like you're gonna be giving another point.
Okay, cool. I'm down to 16 intelligence now.
All right. That's the end of the turn. Omen, you're up. Are you ready?
Yeah, just another mad dash to the other one. Same thing. Just run over, put my hand on it.
All right. As you approach, your hand gets closer to the orb. The orb starts to dim, and as you touch it, the orb goes dark. You hear shattered glass from the orb, and it cracks to the landscape that you're standing on. As it cracks, it breaks, and it starts to shatter. You find yourselves into what appears to be
That's
actual
what I've been fighting.
landscape of the interior of this area.
Oh, about time y'all showed up.
You now see Ezra at the end of the room, sporting the bow with the turret. This creature, this tentacly mass of beaten and battered aberration flesh, just lay here inside this green oozing circle.
I thought I was going to have to kill this thing all by myself.
You now hear the source of the fear in the area. You now realize that it's this creature that's been bathing in the blood of its denizens. As its fear reached into the roots and into the lands, it's been causing people to just lose a little bit of themselves. So, you all have now broken the illusion. You've shattered the dimension that you've all been dwelling in, and you're now here in the residence of this creature. It is badly bruised and badly hurt. Omen,
And glowing.
you are actually over here. Wow. Radiant is over here. So, is that the end of your turn, Omen? You have a bonus action, I think. Unless if you use your bonus action to dash.
Yeah, I don't. It would still take me an action to draw my bow and fire. I can't really do anything at this moment, so yeah, that's it.
Drawing is actually a free action.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you can
Well
ready
then.
your drop a weapon as a free action once a turn.
well then, I guess I'm going to be drawing the bow and shooting.
Yeah, sure. Give me a shot.
Has advantage because it's still glowing.
He's frightened, so it balances out to normal.
Oh, neat. Unfortunately, I don't get sneak attack because nobody's close enough for the bank.
15. As you shakily pick up your bow, you see this glitter-bombed abomination of tentacles and drool and flesh. You remember the fright, and you just wane and you shoot this arrow just a little bit above him. You are not able to connect. So that will be the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It is now this creature's turn. I'm gonna need strength checks from all of you. None of you are grappled at the moment, but that might change. disadvantage still, except for Ezra.
Ah.
14.
All right.
12.
So, Radiant, you're currently grappled. Ezra, you are currently not grappled. Omen, you're currently grappled. You see these tendrils latch onto you and grab tight and are ready to pull taut and pull you into its circle.
Oh, you want to avoid the tentacles.
So that's going to be the end of his turn. Ernie,
Is
drifting lazily. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
5.
You continue to drift as you're unable to move anything yourself. Alright. We shall move on to Ezra.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually cast a spell this turn. I'd like to cast Catapult at this just because it does a little more damage than I've been doing.
Alright.
So I'll need a dex save from the monster.
Sure. Alright, a natural 20 gets turned to a 10, which turns to a 9.
Okay, cool. That's too low.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do 8 whole points of damage. It's an incredibly low roll.
Alright, very, very good. So,
And then as a bonus action, I'll fire my cannon again.
alright, take a shot.
Cool. That'll be 22 to hit.
Alright, take your damage.
If this does more damage than the whole spell I just cast, I'm gonna be so mad. That's 10 damage. Yeah, it did more.
Nice. Good. Alright. See this creature. It's the tentacles are shaking. It wants to let go, but it's holding on to its prey. As you batter and bolt this creature, he's unable to really stand straight. He's waning, he's falling, his teeth are chittering, and there's drool coming out onto this ground. This drool is being absorbed into the circle as well. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright. Radiant, you're up. You're grappled.
alright. Good 15. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Alright. Go for it. Roll your damage. I'll roll the saving throw. And it's a DC 15 Constitution save. Alright. He... does it have a size limit for affecting creatures?
I don't see one. Range, area, self, 15-foot cube. But it doesn't say a size limit.
Alright. So, as you take out this thunder wave, does it it moves the creature, right?
Yeah, 10 feet.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Alright, you thunder wave, clap, blast, you hear that echoes loudly in this stone chamber. The creature is going to be bounced back 10 feet, and he's actually going to lose the grasp of anyone he's grappling currently.
Nice.
So you're all now free of the grapple as he wanes even more. And what is that, 20 damage? Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Upcast it.
Yep.
I was like,
Awesome. Alright, next up. Everyone, I'm gonna need you all to roll a saving throw for your highest stat. As the green gas starts to come back out of the wane out of the area, and starts to slide into you all.
okay, 23.
Alright. Anyone who is... No, frightened doesn't affect saving throws. You seem to all be clear as the gas does not penetrate any of your body, and it doesn't tend to take anything from any of you. You all seem to be safe for now. So, Omen, is now your turn.
Well, let's see. How close? Oh, perfect. Yeah, Omen's just going to drop his bow. He's getting annoyed at this. He's just going to move here. And let's begin the unarmed strike.
All right.
So, here is the first one.
They all have advantage. Oh wait, no, because they're canceled. Never mind.
Yeah. So
Roll me.
straight roll. You tend to be making contact, but it doesn't look like it's doing anything.
So no damage.
No.
That is not good. There's no point, if that's the case, no point in spending the key for that.
You can still attack as a bonus action for free. Just not 2 attacks.
Fair enough. So I'll just do that to see if I can get some damage in there.
All right. Looks like you do make contact as you rear back. Your first hit doesn't make it, so you rear back your ready sense. You pull back and you make it. You contact. You see the vibrations throughout the body of this creature. Roll your damage. All right, 8 bludgeoning damage. It's looking pretty rough. This thing's starting to shake. It's starting to timber. It's starting to feel bad. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna need all 3 of you to make strength saving throws again.
Saving throws or checks?
Checks.
Checks.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's a shame.
All right. So we'll start with the first one rolled. Radiant. It's shakily reaching towards you, and it just can't make connections to you. It almost doesn't even reach you as you just slap it away. Omen, you single-handedly just take away anything that this thing can do to you. It starts to reach out to you and shake to you, and you just slap it away. And Kegan, Ezra, looks like you are wrapped up, grabbed by this creature. You're currently
Sounds
grappled.
right.
All right. So at the end of its turn, it's gonna use a legendary action to pull you closer to it.
Cool.
Gonna be the end of that. Ernie,
Let's get another intelligence save.
intelligence saving throw.
9.
Ernie, do you remember how to do math?
Not at this point.
Ernie's fucking dead.
Ernie continues to drift. All right. Ezra, you're currently grappled.
Okay. I'm going to ignore the fact that I'm grappled and attack it instead. Because it's been doing pretty good. First attack's a 24 to hit.
All right. You hit.
It's 11 piercing.
11 piercing. How?
And then,
How would you like this piercing to take this creature out?
hell yeah. I'm gonna just shoot it right in the eye. Looks like it has those probably.
Yeah, it has where you think eyes would be, but there are no physical eyes.
Yeah, I think as it sort of picks me up, I get just a great angle on it. Using the fact that I'm grappled to my advantage here. Just get a shot right through where I believe the head of this creature is.
All right. So you rear back, you pull your bow, and as it's lifting you up a little bit from the beginning of your grapple, you just aim downwards to it, and you release. The creature just kind of stares at you and looks at you. It's like,
Put me down.
and as you say that, he just drops.
Thank you.
Let's go, V.
Good of everyone to show up. Have you all
As you
seen
drop.
Ernie?
Ernie,
Yes.
another intelligence saving throw.
15.
You see this green, strange runic portal. As the creature falls, starts to crack. Pulses and cracks and pulses and cracks. As it cracks, the portal shatters. Shards of green runic glass fly through the air. And as the green energy starts to dissipate, you see the figure of our Grung companion slowly start to dissipate too, as the shard is flipping through the air, coming to the crash to the ground. It hits the ground and shatters. And the glass shatters into Ernie's body. Now, taking its gasp and finally moving its body around, and now here.
Ah, there he is.
Same plane as everyone else.
Ernie, you missed the whole battle.
I saw some of it.
Hmm.
I think. I saw stars.
Huh. Interesting. So we think this was the monster friends.
It would seem to be, if it's the only thing around.
Omen just nods while he kicks the corpse.
You see appearing out from this trapdoor cellar thing. See this red-skinned, well-dressed devil walk out from the cellar. Takes a step. Shakes off the dirt on his suit. Says, it appears you all are much better than I thought you were.
Yeah, boy, this thing didn't even hurt any of us. I believe there's a matter of pay to deal with.
I'm sorry?
Oh, is this not Floyd?
It appears you must get your eyes checked. Kind of like, he brings up and he has the reddish tinted skin. And, no resemblance of Void at all.
I went, oh, it's him.
But similarly to Tiefling heritage, most are discriminated against as being devils themselves, so your racism isn't misplaced. Still wrong, but not misplaced in this world. So, I believe this means my contract is currently absolved. I may return home to fulfill another contract based on my field of work.
Beautiful. Glad we could help.
Of course.
Yeah, I'd wish you luck with that, but I genuinely don't care.
Well, maybe my contract will bring me back to one of you lots one day. I hope it doesn't, but if it does, just know it's nothing personal.
I mean, if you couldn't deal with this, I don't think you'd be able to deal with me, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
It appears... Well, maybe you can learn some intricacies about contracts another time, but...
Maybe.
I don't think you would like to get on my bad side.
Everyone keeps saying that about themselves.
Just be careful. You're dealing with things far beyond what normal individuals can conceive.
Deep.
Well, overstayed my welcome. Good evening to you all. Happy Hallows Eve. And may you all live long, prosperous lives. As he turns, he opens a door that seems to appear out of nowhere. He starts to walk down steps that appear to just be in this door. The door shuts, disappears, and you are back in the cellar with yourselves and this abomination.
So Omen just turns to Ezra and, borrowing Ezra's own voice from earlier, burn the building to the ground.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, we should probably get going then. Burn the building down, get paid. Make it back into the bar in time for drinks.
All right. So you guys set up different points of combustible areas with the things that you can gather, broken up desks, the bookshelves. You put some of your materials in there that's typically is used to start fires from the outside. Click your flint, hit a spark, and you let the flames travel into the building. As you can see from the outside, now that the illusion is broken, the outside matches the inside of being a stone-like building. Easy enough to say. So, you can watch the stone start to crack and crumble, and with enough of the heat will destroy the building as it is, along with the abomination inside. So, you all ready to go collect your pay?
Believe so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your bodies, physically, not much has really happened. But you're all frightened, battered. Ezra, you still feel a little deficient.
I got dumber.
You feel a little bit of deficiency in your mental aptitude. As well as everyone else still feels a lasting fright to themselves. As you make your way back to the tavern, it is rather late at night. Most of the denizens are asleep out. As you all walk in, you all like to sit, take a drink, try and drink your worries away a little bit.
Can't make me any dumber at this point.
Have at the top of the steps your good friend Floyd staring down to you all. Kind of looks around, kind of sees, takes a couple steps. Well. Look at what we have here. Now, did you all complete your task, or did you chicken out the last second and run away?
Well, like it was hard. Of course we completed it.
Omen just
Boisterous.
raises up his still abomination blood-covered hand.
Oh my, you didn't clean up on the way?
You really should wash those, Omen.
You really should. We do have a nice cleaning policy around here. We do not like such dirt.
Omen, it's not going to bother you if I order a bowl of chicken soup, is it?
I'm trying to think of what way I can quote no to answer that question.
I just smirk and ask for some soup and bread.
Oh, you really don't want the soup? It made us itchy last time.
No, I think that was the company we keep.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
I'm just gonna shake my head at this conversation going on as I melt silverware and start applying it to where I stabbed myself.
All right. So, as you get your soups and your drinks and everything brought to you. So, are you all I guess you're all okay then? All
Fine.
okay. Guess you really look tougher than you are tougher than you look, eh?
I suppose.
Well, I'm proud. I'm glad to house such wondrous heroes. make sure to put in a good word for any incoming work that needs to be done. Maybe you can earn some more gold, some more renown. As far as it goes with me, I'm someone with many connections, many know-abouts. If you ever need anything, just let me know.
Will do.
Yeah.
All right.
As much as we tease, we do find you almost tolerable.
Please, I get that enough. Just say what you really want to say.
Amy?
Of course, if that's one of the connections of what you want, sure. May give you gold, or you may ask for things, or you may ask for information. Whatever they like. Just ask.
Just the
You
gold's
deserve
fine.
it. Of course. You'll find bags sitting in your rooms.
Great.
Alright, well, I bid you good night. I hope to see you around town more often. Boyd is gonna tiptoe his way back upstairs, go back to his living quarters as well. With that, we have concluded the horrors of Carlisle, the abductions. We have found the source of the evil and smited it out. I'd like to thank you all for coming, playing on this journey, and we can sign off back in regular order. So, Failprime.
Hello. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with us again. It's been a lot of fun. I've been Failprime. You can catch me in a couple weeks as I jump back into Hubris of Man. We've got a lot of other great one-shots and excellent content coming up here in the next couple weeks, especially with Halloween coming up. So be sure to stay tuned to TPK. Again, thank you for hanging out with us, and we'll pass it on over.
Cool. I've been and will continue to be Kegan EXE. You can find me around on this channel. Yeah, this was fun. I'll pass it off to Rudolph.
And I am Rudolph. I randomly show up on stream. Other than that, passing on to Omen.
Yep, I've played Omen. I am Shockpoint Failure. You can usually catch me on my own channel, which is going to be a bit more scarce because my schedule is in flux. Let's just go with that. Other than that, you can typically find me doing something with TPK at random intervals throughout the year. But yeah, this was fun.
All right, and I'm EG Critical. Thank you guys for showing up. You can find me streaming here at TPK Roleplay sometimes as a GM or as a player. So, I'd like to thank you all for coming. I'd like to see you all next time. Y'all have a great night. Happy Halloween for all the nights to come.